Hi guys, so this is a video on how to stop a dripping tap, how to change the wash on a tap so it stops dripping, which is quite annoying and wastes a lot of water. So these are the taps there. This one is just so tight. Comes up, that's really tight. And this one drips. So what it is, we just need to change a little widget inside. So I'll show you how to do that. Alright, so first things first, so what we first need to do is turn the water off. Go do that. Okay, first up we need to turn the water off for the house. Go to your mains water outside. You find it there and you'll find in there, can you see there's a big, you need to turn around. Okay, so we've turned the water off. Open it now. The last bits of water are coming out. See, it's on full whack and not a lot's coming out. Just draining the system, draining the water out of all the pipes. Same for the hot. See, it's not a lot's coming out now. Okay, we'll need to leave that a minute just to get all that water, get all the water out. Okay, so the tap is, as you can see, it's stopped dripping. So first things first, we just need to take the top of this tap off. So you can see all you do is you screw that and then this should pop straight off. It's a bit dirty under there, it's never been taken off in a long time, really dirty. Give that a bit of a clean. Right, and then you can see there's the part of the tap that operates it. So you can see there's a screw on top of that. Use a flat-headed screwdriver, undo that. Pull that screw out, there you go. Like you can see, that's a bit, it hasn't been taken off in a long time. Put it on there. Okay, then we need to just lever this off.
Come off. Lever it off a bit. See, it's not crazy because it's dumped it. These spans, just about. Just about. Sometimes it's tricky. Just gonna work with this. There you go, pull off. So you get it off, you can see it was just a bit tight on top of there. It's really tight. So we've got that off now. We'll give that a good clean. So dirty.
Bit of a mess. Okay. So we've done that. What we now need to do is just use the wrench and pull this off here. Now, is this spanner going to work? No, too small. The width of this, the spanner, and the width of that, you can see it's actually, see that, it's comes up as 21 mil, 21 mil. So if you've got a big spanner, so you need to undo this. You can see this is everything was tight because it hasn't been taken off. Really tight. Finally comes off. Pull that out. And that is part of the mechanism. Right, so what's causing it to drip is, you can see this valve here. This valve is a bit old and perished. It's getting a bit manky and old. So alright, there's a couple of alternatives you can use for this. You can use these Endura seals. So they look alright. Or alternatively you can use the same ones that were on here. These ones are dome brass type valve. These are supposed to be easy turn ones, so I'm going to put these back on. They seem to work well, but as you can tell, once they start getting a bit old, they start getting a bit scrappy and they don't work very well, so let's open this up. So there's the old one, there's a new one. You can see it's want it to look like that. So we'll just replace that in there. So all you do is you push it in there and pretty much pop it all back together again. Before I do that, I'm going to clean everything up first. Make it all clean before I put it all back together again. Okay, so I've given it a bit of a clean, so I'm going to shove it in. Literally as simple as that. Shove it in, put it in the hole, screw it back in, tighten up. There you go. Tighten that up, and then we just need to put it all back together again. So on there, on there, we just knock that back in, give it a whack, shove the screw back in it. It makes it a bit hard to clean it because you turn the water off. That's fine, I just wiped it down a bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Tighten it back up again, and then fasten, screw that back in. You can see it's a bit dirty, but once I get the water back on, it's alright again. So it'll be sorted out in a second once I find the thread. Once you figure out which way the thread goes, let's have a look. It goes that way. Should be on like that. As you can see, my fingers are really dirty. As I keep on, as I say, we'll wipe it up once we turn the water back on. There we go. It's back in. That's off. Tighten it back up again. It looks really dirty. There we go, that's right. And that's pretty much done. So what I need to do now is go turn the water back on again and give it a bit of a clean, and we should be right.